Ooh.
Alright, in the right hand side of the map, we have M0h1nder playing Emeric in the orange versus Dinferno playing Mercia in the red. We've seen some people try and make Emeric work on this map.
I mean, I really hate to say it, but Emeric is not very good at the moment.
Yeah, I think he has potential to do some really cool stuff with his tier 2, but this is
Yeah,
not a map where that's ever going to happen. So, and I kind of get the idea, at least, of why you would pick Emeric, because Crystal with like a small unit count can be kind of scary, but
yeah, I mean, units not dying is pretty good when, like, you can't replenish them.
yeah, but I guess the Crystal also counts as a unit in theory.
That's true.
Okay, we're gonna see both commanders back up. I mean, M0h1nder goes for a bit of a retreat first, and yeah, Mercia is just gonna walk back and heal off that hideout, which hasn't been captured on the side of M0h1nder yet.
Yep, I mean, it's only a depositing hideout, so you don't gain anything by capturing it earlier, really, except if you heal on it.
Yeah. So Dinferno, they're gonna walk Mercy up, start bullying a bit. And we're just kind of seeing both players kind of square up against each other. I think at this point, both of them had played a little bit of this map. So they were very aware of what not to do.
Yep. Looks like M0h1nder is going to be in a more, in a better position, I think.
Yeah, they're posturing aggressively against their opponent's strongholds, but
because Emeric is going to be able to push Mercia back and also be able to be aggressive on the other side. So basically has the center control.
yeah. We're seeing riverboats kind of slowly get into positions where they can do things. Ooh, Knight actually gets into a position. Dog goes for the hit, and we don't see the riverboat follow up.
Yep. I mean, it's fine. It's Mercia, right?
Oh, yeah, that is true. I guess you can kind of sack health on things.
It'll be fine.
Emeric knocks down the village. We're going to see the sword get the capture. And... Alright, yeah, Spear gets into position to... Oh, actually, no. Spear doesn't position to support the swords. I guess they're okay just taking some damage on the sword from that dog?
Yeah, I mean, Emeric covers the sword, so... And like, if you go to hit the sword, your unit is probably gonna die, so it's not ideal.
Yeah. Okay. We're seeing spears come in. They're gonna go in on Emeric. You know, he's on the road, so this is gonna do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, and I mean... And I don't think there's enough damage to, like, hit back here, so... And if you don't kill Mercia's units, she's just gonna heal them, so...
Yeah, well, some units are getting killed right now. Ooh, Spear's gonna go down.
I guess M0h1nder is fighting this out. There is a mage behind this, so Emeric can be healed. But the wagon's probably gonna be enough to keep Emeric safe. The forest too.
Yeah, I guess like if there was like a little bit extra damage on the table, I think Emeric would potentially die here, but yeah, one spear and one Mercia hit is not going to be enough to lethal. And
very funny in the south. Actually, you can kill a dog with a spear crit and then have a riverboat crit to almost kill that sword.
oh, are we going to see that?
Well.
Okay, decides against it.
Yep. But both of M0h1nder's spears are to the bottom of the map, and Dinferno's knight is on the other side of the map, so that's very good for Dinferno.
Yeah, but...
And now no more spear crits for M0h1nder.
Yeah. Oh, especially because, yeah, both spears have been built at the opponent's barracks, so...
The Merfolk crit onto Wagon. It's one of the highest, like, damaging things to Wagon. And you never see it. I know it's something because I made a puzzle with that once. But you can surprise a lot of people by just hitting a Wagon really hard with a Merfolk.
Opens up a lot of damage on Emeric, and M0h1nder, I think, just has to back up completely. There's nowhere to heal, so yeah, they just have to run. Oh, that poor Merfolk.
Yeah, Merfolk, they're oh wait, the frog is gonna come to save the day.
Yeah, actually that does pull out of range of Mercia, so yeah, really nice frog play coming out there.
Dinferno is slowly pushing onto everything and gonna get a nice Mercia groove here.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
It was a little bit awkward percentage-wise on the groove though, like Mercia was like 150, so...
yeah, I guess, but you don't really need the tier 2 to heal stuff, right? Oh, and this is only Emeric tier 1. Ooh.
I guess feeling some pressure.
Actually, something funny you can do with the frogs and Emeric. It's one thing that is in favor of Emeric and Wargroove too, is that you can just pull the crystal and, you know, move forward with that. So
I had no idea that was an option. That's amazing.
It also makes frogs very good against Emeric, because like you just pull the crystal or you pull the units out of the crystal, but if Emeric has a frog, especially with tier 2, which decays very slowly, you can pull the crystal forward and kind of remove the main weakness of it, that you can't move forward with it.
Can you, on the turn you use crystal, does it give the range bonus if you pull the crystal onto new units?
No, I think it gives the range bonus when you place it, not like for one turn.
Yeah, that would be something else if you could.
But I mean, this rifle is gonna get a lot of value from Dinferno. He doesn't really have to go in this turn, really. He could just like wait and have the rifle get massive value every turn. But it looks like Dinferno chooses to go in. The crystal was exposed, so gonna get a lot of damage here. And M0h1nder has been on the back foot for a few turns now, having to defend their stronghold. Dinferno has had control of the map since then, and is now going for a more decisive push.
Yeah.
And gets their own frog, because why not?
Okay, big mage heal comes in though. That's going to open up the kill on the Harpy. So, yeah, it's not over yet. Oh, melee kill there with the archer. Not something you see every day, but...
Air Trooper attacks the riverboat. That's pretty funny.
Oh, good frog pull.
Yeah, that's some nice value, because you don't have much that can really damage the knight or the commander. So, you know, 20 damage on each is pretty good.
Yeah. And frog is actually in a relatively safe position. Okay, like, the spear's gonna go down in front, but...
The barge blocking for the archer is really good. Oh. Actually, I think that spear almost one-shots frogs. They do like 105, so won't kill on planes, but...
Oh, this is a big Mercia groove though.
Yeah, this is very good value.
And I think that might actually seal the deal.
And I mean, Mercia got to the point where she was brawling, and Mercia was also ahead, so it's going to be very hard for M0h1nder to fight this.
Yeah, actually one thing as well, I just want to mention, the archer going down to the riverboat, there was a position the archer could have killed the air trooper from earlier that would have kept it safe, and it would have been able to engage in this fight, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of archers, like this one archer behind the stronghold and the barge is going to put in a lot of work. Also, Dinferno's rifle ran out of bullets, so this is one low pressure turn. Oh, is that barge gonna go down?
Here it is.
Ooh, it is. Commanders are OP. I mean, I guess the barge shouldn't tank everything.
Yeah, they're
Let's
not meant to
see.
be like invulnerable.
Yeah. Although I will say, like, there's only one low HP mage to the south, and M0h1nder has a harpy going down over there. So if that harpy just gets involved, it's gonna be pretty hard to deal with it. And yeah, that archer finishes off the mage. Now, there is a frog that could potentially somewhat deal with the harpy, but that mage needs to get there pretty fast.
I think actually the frog will pull it into mage range.
I think it's one tile off.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna go for
Killed
the
the
Electricity
air
instead.
trooper. Nice find. And now you have to think that the frog can pull the mage forward as well. And yeah, this is the... Okay, fair enough. I have to retreat for 1 or 2 turns for the Inferno. But like once you retreat for 1 or 2 turns, you can have all of your army group up into one solid blob. And then M0h1nder is not going to be able to fight that whatsoever.
Yeah, and you know, you've got like a rifle behind all this, you've got a witch behind all this. Like, Mercia is going to get groove again at some point, which is a really good gold value on a map where gold is extremely valuable.
I mean, M0h1nder won the fight to survive, but it was only to survive.
Yeah, and like I think there were like, I don't know if it would have changed the game completely, but losing the archer the way they did earlier, that was unfortunate. That could have potentially engaged in the fight to the south and helped a little bit, but I think Dinferno was ahead in general, so.
Yeah, a nice Mercia use too.
Yeah, we got some really good Mercia grooves in there. We got some Emeric grooves that weren't very impactful. I think Emeric is struggling a bit out here.
Yeah, the reduced range on the tier 1 makes it very hard to use. It was already like kind of hard to place it well in Wargroove 1, but now with one less range it's even harder.
Yeah, and yeah, I personally think that the tier 2 is really, really strong, but only in very specific circumstances, and
yeah,
getting into that position is like incredibly difficult. So, oh well, it was a pretty good game though. I enjoyed that one. Let's go into the next one.